when the wind comes, does it sound all funky?
Nah, not really.
I think you're good.
All right.
I can't.
Yeah, they gave us a few topics to talk about.
That's weird.
And just a few tips they've given me that I've gotten. They made me do like some classes with this like public speech dude. So
Did you really?
Yeah, I've done a couple. So a few of the things, make sure you look at the little webcam. If you're looking at the screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Am I looking at it?
Yeah, I can't tell. There's a little glare on my screen. I'm just throwing out these tips for you guys.
It looks like I'm looking at the floor.
Yeah, if you're looking at the screen, it's wonky. So you have to look at the camera as much as possible.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's goofy talking into a camera instead of talking at your guys' face, but.
Yeah.
All right. So in the group meet, he gave us some things to talk about. So we can jump right into that if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, let's get it going.
All right, let's roll right into it. All right. So what's the new workout regimen looking like for you guys during this whole quarantine?
Trey, you want to go first?
Yeah. Rich just sent us the bodyweight workouts, and I don't have any weights, so I'm just doing the good old resistance band workouts, squats. That was hard yesterday. I did day 4 yesterday.
Yeah. Is that that's a leg workout, right?
Yeah, it was legs, and it was like we had to do resistance band, like deadlifts and squats. Like my resistance bands are like this big in diameter, so I had to improvise a little bit.
Yeah.
It was good.
I mean, you wrestle with your dad and stuff, though, right?
Yeah, I have a wrestling mat in my garage, so I've been wrestling.
Nice. Yeah, I have one in my basement.
Yeah, I've been wrestling him a little bit.
You guys gone live at all?
Yeah.
He would kill you.
No, he's not, bro.
Yes, he would. He's so much bigger than you.
Hey, bro, I wrestled him for 2 minutes, and he's out of breath, and I just
No way.
Dude, I made my dad do one of the Bulgarian bag workouts with me yesterday. I broke
Was he
him.
dying?
Dude, he hasn't worked out in like a long time. Like when we used to have a wrestling club and he'd be working out at least like once or twice a week all the time. But now that I'm gone, he's just been working he works at a desk now, so he doesn't do anything. So like he was dying. Like 30 seconds in, he was already trying to get out of it.
That's funny.
But dude, it was crazy. He had to push him through. But then he's like text me this morning talking about how sore he is, saying like his hamstrings and his back are just killing him.
Can't walk for a week.
Yeah. Every time I ask my dad, he's like, once I get in shape, it's gonna be a different story. And I'm like, when are you in shape?
That's what my dad kept on saying yesterday. Like he was laying down on the ground, he was laying down on the ground trying to catch his breath and everything. He was like, just wait till I get back in shape. Just wait.
Yeah, and it never happens, does it?
It'll be a different story. Just wait.
He says he's gonna work. He's working today, but he says he's gonna work out with me again tomorrow.
Oh, we'll
I'm
see how
holding
that
to
goes.
it. I'm holding him accountable to it. I'm making him stick to it. It's gonna be
You
fun.
have to.
All right. How's you guys' weights looking?
It was bad in the beginning, but now it's starting to be good.
Had to bring it back down a little bit.
Yeah, I was getting way too fat.
What'd you hit? What was the highest?
But then I started running a lot, and then it just came off. I got up to like, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this, but probably like 150. But now I'm like 44.
That's better. That's a lot better.
Yeah, I was gross. I looked like a chipmunk. I was like, all right, this is just not good.
Yeah, I got up to 190, I think is what it was.
It's not too bad.
In there, I'm sitting around like 187, 190-ish.
Good stuff.
I wish. I don't think I'll ever see that number.
What weight do you guys think you're going to go this upcoming season?
I'll probably go 33.
33?
70.
Yeah, no way I'm going 25 again.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
Not after you hit 150.
Trey, what are you going next year? 84 or 74?
Probably 74.
Oh, that's going to be a hefty cut.
It's not going to be too bad. Right now, I'm kind of chunky.
Mm-hmm.
I really see it.
I feel that.
So what you guys think about our 2 new additions on the staff as far as Mark Perry and Frank Molinaro?
Oh, Molinaro's a Jersey boy.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped about that one.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's crazy. I think it's nice that it happened so fast.
True.
Because, like, we lost Pendleton and Jamil, and then, boom, within, like, a week, we have 2 of the best coaches in the country now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely improving.
I think I think they bring a new intensity that we didn't have.
Yeah.
Like Iowa and Penn State guys, like 2 Big Ten guys coming into the room. I think it's going to be really good.
For sure.
Just for like conditioning wise and I don't know, just whole team.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very different than last year. I don't know why. I just feel like practice. I feel like everything's going to be a little different.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot different.
Have you guys talked to him yet on the phone or anything?
Who?
Any of the new coaches?
I talked to Frank a little bit. I texted him like last week or so.
Yeah, I texted Frank. I'm excited because he's got so many connections on like the international level.
Yeah.
So him and I were talking about bringing in some like world class heavyweights. That'd be awesome. Like he was I think he might have thrown in the name like Petrashvili, which would be crazy.
I have no idea who that is. That
He's
Greco dude?
He's one of the no. He's a freestyle guy. He's one of like there's kind of like 3 top dogs right now for freestyle. And he's the one from Georgia who's like just crazy good. He's like in the world finals pretty much every single year.
Yeah.
Really? How old is he?
He's an older. I don't know how old for sure though.
Yeah.
I don't know. All those Russian dudes, they could be any age as they want.
They're 25, but they're really 40.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Cool. When are you gonna quit dodging me?
Yeah, that's a match I'd like to see.
Yeah, I'll call you out anytime. You're the one running. All right.
All right. I see.
Not fair. You guys have a significant weight advantage on me.
Not
it was
anymore.
fun.
Not anymore. I'm catching up.
I finally talked to Perry. I kept on putting
I
off
haven't been
reaching
able to
out to
talk
him.
him.
I finally talked to him a couple days ago. And I was like, he puts a lot of emphasis. At least when we were talking, he was putting a lot of emphasis on like wrestling all 3 positions, like not just focusing on our feet, but like he was talking about like how big of a gap you can put between yourself and your competition with what you can do from the top position. Like if you can ride guys tough or even put up back points, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's one thing I noticed from like high school to college, how big top is.
Yeah.
Like like you see it, but you don't realize it until you're actually in the match and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Because high school, it's like tops, whatever, but when you get to college, it's like that's basically the whole match.
Yeah.
You could ride
someone.
someone
Away with a lot of stuff in high school.
Win, yeah.
If you get ridden, you could probably get ridden out and struggle on top or whatever in high school and just be able to take everybody down.
Yeah, and you
like
can
when you
still
get to
win.
college, everybody's so dang good on their feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you can bring in that top and bottom, you can really separate yourself.
Yeah, you can be like good at one position, but if you're like terrible on bottom, you're gonna lose the match every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody's gonna find which position you don't like.
Yeah.
They're gonna make sure to put you there. That's funny.
Yep.
What do you guys? What are we most looking forward to for this upcoming season?
I don't know. I feel like we have a young team, kind of a new team. Exciting. See how we all do on the college level. I feel like we could be a top team right off the bat.
For sure. Yeah, we could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I think all the way classes are gonna be freaking insane next year.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off with Courtney.
Yeah.
And going up to Raimo. Then who's going 41s? Julian?
I think Julian, yeah.
Yeah, Julian. Something like that. I don't know. Julian or Corey, if he can make the cut again. But,
yeah. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, but
I don't think he wants to do that again.
I think it's Corey's birthday today, right? Happy birthday, Corey.
Happy birthday, Corey Crooks.
But I think it's gonna be awesome next year. I think it's like as we go through the years too. I think it's gonna be just keep getting better every single year.
Yeah. We have our recruiting class last year was so big and so good that we could work off of that for a while.
For sure.
Yeah, it's exciting like how tight everybody's staying. Like with our seniors that graduated, still want like so many of them still want to stick around and keep on training with us.
Yeah, that's
it shows how tight like the team is.
It's like it's really like nothing's changing too because most of those guys are still going to be there.
Yeah, everybody still wants. We all are trying to push for Sun Devils on top.
Exactly.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
We're bringing in a couple new lighter weights, aren't we?
Yeah, I think Jesse 49, and then I think McGee's like around my weight, somewhere around my weight.
Yeah,
there'll be some sick competition around those lower weights for sure.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like that's always good to have like 2 or 3 other guys that are like right around the same level of competition that you're at, and you can't get complacent in the room. You can't just like take a couple days off because there's a guy coming for your spot every day. Someone wants the position you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good that we could just push each other in that aspect. But in the end of the day, we're all on the same team. So
Yeah, just the depth that we got in the past couple of days is just insane.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And God forbid someone gets hurt, then it's like, all right, we got another guy just as good to step in. Like,
Yeah,
Just next man up.
we're going to be a solid team, top
Yeah.
to bottom.
I'm excited for our middleweights getting to wrestle with Molinaro.
Oh, yeah.
He's being fresh off the
He
circuit
can wrestle
and
with
everything.
everybody, I feel like. He's
Yeah, he-
kind of like he's big enough to where he can wrestle with the middleweights. I guess he's small enough where he can beat us up.
Yeah, I feel like
Not us,
we're
me.
gonna wrestle with Jacory a lot.
Yeah, that'll be cool to watch.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good for Jacory for sure.
And
Yeah.
On every level. Mental, physical, everything. It'll be good for him. I'm excited. It'll be fun. I'm really excited to see how everything shakes out.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting year next year.
For sure. A lot of positives to look forward to in that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know when we're going to get back.
Yeah, same. I can't wait to get back, dude.
I don't know what it's like for you guys, but I think they extended our lockdown until at least like May 15.
Really?
I don't know if that's for everyone, but I think New Jersey and New York is still locked down until like May 15.
Yeah.
Colorado's settling down. I think our big time stay at home order where like you can get in trouble and whatnot for being out.
Yeah.
I think that might end like tomorrow. Tomorrow might be our last day.
Yeah, it's like the 30th for everyone, but ours got extended like an extra 2 weeks
Yeah, that's tough.
because it's pretty rough out here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got
We
anywhere
probably
to
won't go
wrestle out
back
there?
till summertime. What happened?
You got anywhere to wrestle? Or you just staying home?
Oh, no. I wrestle my base with my brother, my older brother. We're like the
Oh,
same
yeah.
weight.
Oh, that's cool.
But there's nowhere else to go. Everything's closed. You can't get into anywhere.
How much older is your brother?
Year and a half.
Okay, yeah, right on.
Yeah. Huh? No, he didn't want to. He wasn't that bad. I think he placed 7th in the state tournament in Jersey, but he was like, I'm not wrestling in college. He hated it.
Do you say state or states?
States.
Why states?
What do you mean states? No one says like that. Doesn't feel right. Like, oh yeah,
Not multiple states though. It's just one state.
yeah, but that's not the point.
You guys, this is New Jersey. Do you guys invite everybody
Like
else
I won
around you?
state. That doesn't make sense. Like I won states.
It's a state tournament.
New Jersey is
Yeah, but I won state. Okay, yeah, it's the state tournament. But if you're talking about it, it's states.
Yeah, but there's no plurals in state tournament.
I don't, Cohlton, I'm not good with this grammar stuff, but I know that it's states. No one says state. That just sounds weird.
Everybody else but you says state.
No, I think it's you, whatever coach you guys are from. Who knows? But it's states.
I think the coronavirus is getting to your head.
Okay, so if I say, Trey, you're a state champ, right?
Yep.
But what did you win?
State.
No, see, that just sounds weird. Like, I won state?
Yeah.
That sounds very weird. And you can't even say that sounds right. I won state. No, I won states. Well, you know what? I might have to find something because I actually saw someone posted something on Twitter about this and it made sense. I just forget it. But,
Yeah. I guess you could say I won nationals, but
okay.
you don't say you win national. That doesn't make
Yeah,
any
but it's.
I
here's
forget
I
what
think it
some
comes
coach
down.
posted something.
You got state tournament, right? Then it's like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
national
yeah.
championships. There's the
You
plural.
just wait. You just wait till I find this tweet.
state championships too.
Oh yeah, true.
Didn't think about
Oh,
that.
here's another one. Here's
I
another
didn't
one.
think far. I was just
All
trying
right,
to think
all
out
right.
loud.
I got something for you.
You got evidence?
Coach Green, you know the Wyoming Seminary coach?
Yeah.
He tweeted this. You compete for a state championship. Where do you do it at? At the state championships. Smart people with an understanding of colloquial English shorten that to states. This is the least complicated issue you will deal with today. I'm starting to wonder if all these state people go to see more than one movie when they go to the movies.
Oh,
That's a good point. That's a
There you
good
go.
point.
The movie one got me. I forget exactly.
I don't know why it is the way it is, but it seems like it's such like an East Coast, West Coast thing.
I
Yeah.
know, because you guys just aren't using your heads over there.
no, they just started saying Mario over there, and it just twisted their
Mary.
Mario. It's Mario. Come on.
Super Mario.
Mario, yeah. I don't get what's so hard about that to understand. Mario.
Shout out to Marley.
Marley.
Barely.
I feel like I'm looking at the floor. Does it look like I'm looking at the floor?
I can't tell. There's like a glare. I can't really see my screen too well. I can't see the details.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got a nice setup out there.
Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it?
Wait, was that the house we were at?
Yeah. This is
How did I
like
not
our
notice that?
this is like our upstairs porch.
Oh, I guess you didn't give us that tour.
It was kind of cold. There wasn't really
Yeah. It was snowing out.
true.
Cool, though.
True. That was a fun trip.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
Yes,
good,
it was.
that was a good first college trip. Just kind of travel with the boys.
Oh, yeah, that was our first tournament.
Yeah. Get to go
Oh, that's
out here
another
and
one. You
scrap.
guys say tournament, too, right?
What do you say? Oh yeah, you say tournament.
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 I hear a lot of people say tournament, though. That one doesn't really bother me, but the state one does.
All right.
Well, people
It's like
outside
people
of wrestling,
saying pork roll.
people outside of wrestling talking about wrestling meets. It's like in my mind, I've never heard anyone in wrestling like calling it a meet.
Me either.
Which one of those things?
I
It's a
hate
duel.
on a game though.
Huh?
That aggravates me.
Yeah.
Oh, like when you were in high school and stuff, people like, oh, who are you guys playing? What?
Yeah.
We're not playing anyone.
Yeah.
We're wrestling.
Yeah, we're wrestling. We're not playing.
Next game.
I used to always say wrestling every chance I got.
Wrestling.
Wrestling. You know, we're just gonna be wrestling a little bit here and there.
Cohlton, I gotta find that picture of us. Trey, you know there's a picture of me and Cohlton from like 5th grade.
Dude, I found one of them.
Did you?
I found one from the old Storm team. I don't remember where I saw it.
I gotta find them.
I think PJ Crane posted a picture of it, and I
Did
screenshotted
he?
it. Yeah.
TJ, good guy.
Yeah. I got a picture of me and Jesse training when we were little.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Right. Back to the questions that I was given. Here we go. What was you guys' number one reason you picked ASU?
Oh, number one reason why I picked ASU. I committed my sophomore year of high
You were
school.
early.
Yeah, I mean, I went out there and I just loved it out there to begin with. The weather, everything, it's so much different than Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously the coaching staff and everyone there. Like I saw what they were doing kind of. Like how they were building up the program and how it was really going to turn out to be something special. And then all the guys that we had going there, I was like, oh, yeah, there's no doubt I want to be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, I wanted to choose a place where I could grow in my education, in my academics, my athletics, and my spirituality. Like the stereotype around ASU is like all the biggest party school in the nation. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But then Josh Shields calls me and he's like, hey, man, I heard you were a pretty good Christian. I was like, yeah, I guess so. And then we talked for a little bit, and that's what got me on board. So I just think all those 3 areas are the most important for me. Just growing. Yeah. And I think the coaching staff is going to get me to where I want to be. So.
Yeah. It was pretty cool because I think there was a time where like over like a month, it was just like every week someone else was committing here. And it was like you committed, then he committed, then he committed. And it was like it was pretty cool to watch like all of us just know and like buy in at the same time almost.
For sure.
Like an exact moment where you knew you wanted to be a Sun Devil?
Me?
Yeah, anyone. Either one of you.
Oh, yeah. Mine was when I came for camp my sophomore year, right when I was on camps and stuff. I was like, oh, man, I would love to go to school here.
Mm.
And then on top of, like, all the wrestling program and stuff like that, I was like, oh, where else would I go?
Yeah. I was going to
Can't beat this place.
Yeah, my dad went to Oklahoma State, so I've been recruited by Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. Did you look at there?
Oh, yeah, I was super close to going there. It was between here, ASU, Oklahoma State, and Northern Iowa and Minnesota. And I think it was like 2 nights before I was like, yeah, I'm going to Oklahoma State. But then I changed my mind overnight, and I was like, yeah. I called Zeke, and I was like, I'm ready to be a Sun Devil. I wasn't really like I guess I just realized that Oklahoma State just wasn't for me. I don't know.
Is that like that gut feeling?
Yeah.
How'd your dad feel about that?
He just wanted me to be happy, but
Yeah.
John
I can see him not caring about
was
that.
not happy with my dad.
Were you guys parents like super involved in your recruiting process?
Not at all. My parents didn't even come out me my sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I went to camp by myself and stuff, whatever. And then I committed when I was at camp. I called them. I was like, yeah, I want to go here. And they're like, all right, that's where you can see yourself. Like, it was completely up to me, which was cool. Like, because obviously I live halfway across the country. They're not going to just – it was nice for them not to be like, oh, you have to stay home or you're not allowed to go far.
Mm.
Like, I was like, yeah, I want to go. And they were all for it. So it made it a lot easier.
Yeah. For me, my parents just gave me advice. It wasn't really like they were super involved. I think they wanted me to make my own decision, and like they wanted me to be where I was happy. So they just gave me advice, like go where your heart wants you to be, or stuff like that. So
It was funny. Like my dad, it was just so funny. Like through every process, like my brother, because my brother had gone through it. And he kind of was just jumping on, like, the first things that were coming to him. Like, every single time somebody new, like, approached him, he just kind of jumped right on. I was like, oh, yeah, that's where I'm going to go. So then, like, when it was my turn, I was like, man, I don't think that's going to be the move. I think I'm going to take it really slow. So, like,
Smart.
it was funny. Like, the first night Recruiting opened up where they could first start reaching out to us, I think it was the night right after the World Championships, our junior year, like, my junior year, like, when I won. Like the night right after, it was like the night.
Oh, your phone was probably blowing up.
Well, it was like blowing up, but I couldn't respond because like the plan I was on, like it would be something like 15 cents per text or something like that.
Oh.
So I didn't respond to like anything for like a few days until I got home. And then I started responding to everybody. But then it was just so funny. Like so that's the summer before my senior year. Yeah, the summer before my senior year. My high school team was going to team camp at Arizona State, and at that point, Arizona State wasn't really like my even like top 5. But I was like, these coaches, they keep on bothering me about coming on a visit. I guess I'll do it just so it's not weird while I'm there for a week for team camp. Ended up doing it, and ended up going on a visit with my family there before. I was thinking, man, a lot of stuff makes sense here.
I like it out here.
A lot of things just seem kind of right.
Yeah.
And then I did some praying on it, and then when I was there for like the whole time during T camp, I was like kind of thinking on it, going through like the practices with the coaches were running during team camp and everything. I was like, yeah, I think I could see myself doing something like this for 5-6 years.
Maybe more.
I think this makes sense.
Yeah.
So then I went on like one more trip. I went up to Ohio State like a week after that. I went on like one more recruiting trip. I went up there and I was like, yeah, this just isn't the move.
I didn't visit anywhere. From sophomore year on, I was like, nope, that's the place. I know it. Like, I'm not even gonna bother talking or looking anywhere else because I know like this is the place.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So that made it a lot easier. You didn't have to really go through that whole process because I kind of knew early.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm going anywhere else, so I'm not even gonna bother.
It's good that it's working out for you too.
Yeah. Because you see, like, a lot of kids that are committing, like, as freshmen and sophomore, they switch, like, last minute and stuff. Like, a lot of kids are doing that.
Like old Boosie.
Or when they get there, they're going from school to school.
flipping and then flipping back.
Yeah. Like, stuff like that. I feel like that happens pretty often nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there somebody in particular, some kind of wrestler or just some kind of person you looked up to or idolized growing up?
Growing up, I quit. Like, my first year wrestling, I was like, I'm not doing this. I hate it. I quit. And then my brother started doing really good, and I was like, you know what? Like, I want to do that. Like, I want to. But, like, there was never anyone, like, specific where I was like, oh, like, that's my favorite wrestler ever. I would just watch a lot of wrestling growing up.
Is there anyone you tried to replicate your style after?
Nah. From early age, I just liked, like, big moves and, like, underhooks and stuff, so I just kind of stuck with that stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
I would watch everyone. That's why I can't say, like, there was anyone I would, like, specifically watch, because I would just watch, like, every match.
So.
How about you, Cohlton?
Growing up, when I was, like, really little, I used to love like Ben Askren was like my favorite when I was a little kid.
You got the same hair he did in college.
Like I used to always have like my hair like super short, and then when Ben Askren started like blowing up, then like all these high school kids that like my dad coached, all these high school kids they were like, they started seeing it get a little longer. And they're like, dude, you should just grow it out. So I grew it out and started having this fro, and they're just kind of like stuck. I always had it. It was like the coolest thing. I was at this little like international tournament in Colorado Springs, and I saw Ben Askren there. So after his first round match, I went up to him. I asked if I could carry his bag for him, so I became his bag caddy for the whole tournament. I just carried his bag, and then afterwards he signed his medal and gave it to me.
You asked him if you could carry his bag.
Yeah, I think I said some cheesy line like, "Hey Ben, you look kind of tired out there. You need me to carry your bag for you?"
You're such a goofball.
Dude, it was sweet though. Like if you look
That's
up,
funny,
you can look up pictures of Ben Askren wrestling Trent Paulson, and if you look in the background, there's a little.
You're
kid
that little kid in the corner.
Dude, there's a little kid in the background with an afro and I think it was wearing like a blue sweatshirt or something like that. Like I was sitting in like on the coach's corner in the next match.
That's great. I actually want to look that up.
Look it up. It's funny.
Yeah.
Then I always wanted to be that. I always wanted to have that funky style growing up. I used to just love scramble. I put everything into a scramble situation.
And now you just throw people.
Yeah. And then it's somehow morphed into throws. I guess I don't know. I don't know where it happened exactly, but it happened.
Somewhere along the way.
Somewhere along the lines, I was like, man, why take someone down and then try to put them on their back when it's so much more fun just to take them from their
throw them on their head.
How about you, Trey?
For me, my dad would probably be biggest one. And Joe Heskett and John Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I like my dad's style just because he was so he's a big guy, but he wrestled like a little guy.
Yeah, fun to watch.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch. So, I started off as a little guy. So I watched John Smith a lot, shooting those single legs and duck unders and high crotches and all that stuff. And then my dad used to bring Joe Heskett out for camps every year. So I would drill with him a lot, try to get after his style. Because I don't know if Pendleton told you this, but his first college match, he wrestled Joe Heskett. And got the first takedown, and then
yeah. He told us that.
Yeah, got beat.
Pretty bad.
So yeah, those are the three guys I probably took after the most. Majority of my dad though.
Yeah,
for sure. That makes sense. I probably could have called that one.
Yeah.
Trey, you were late getting into fully committing to wrestling. What was it? Was there a point exactly?
Yeah, right. Didn't you not fully get into it till high school?
Yeah, I didn't start till my 8th grade year.
Was there a certain point where you're like, man, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be serious about?
So you guys know the Freak Show?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's in Vegas, right?
So it was Vegas. So I went when I was 14. That was my first big tournament. I never really went to any super big tournaments. So I went when I was 14 in 7th grade. And at that point I was playing soccer and baseball. So I wasn't really going to practice. I was just along for the ride. So I went to Vegas. I went 0-2, and I freaking hated it. And then I went to Cooperstown to play baseball, and then my soccer team went to the National Cup.
Damn.
And then I kind of just decided that I wanted to do wrestling because I just didn't like the way I felt after I went 0-2. So I went back the next year and won the freaking tournament. And then, it was kind of between my 7th and 8th grade year where I fully decided. It wasn't really I don't know. I just decided I wanted to do wrestling, and now I'm here. So
yeah.
But I haven't. If I didn't have my dad, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
I have such a good resource. So, yeah.
How about you, Raimo? Was there a point where you decided you want to be serious about wrestling?
Yeah, probably 5th grade when I quit football. I was pretty good at football, and then I kind of realized, like, you're about 5 foot, not even actually at the time. I was about 70 pounds, and I'm probably not getting any bigger. So I was like, I should probably just stick with wrestling because those are the only 2 sports that I did. And then, yeah, I was like, I'm not playing football because I'm going to get hurt and just ruin my wrestling career. So might as well just stick with wrestling.
That's good.
So I quit football in like 5th grade, which was upsetting. I like football. But I just knew I was way too small and I was just going to get hurt playing.
Yeah.
Some of those kids are big. You start hitting middle school and stuff, and I was like 70 pounds. These kids were massive.
Yeah.
I was one of those big kids. I hit a big growth spurt.
Yeah, like it's like me running into Cohlton. You're going to kill me.
Yeah, dude. But eighth grade is. I think it was 8th grade. I hit like 200 pounds.
Yeah, that's insane. I was probably like 110 in 8th grade.
8th
Dude,
grade.
I started hitting growth spurts like crazy around like 5th, 6th grade. I started just getting huge.
I was
Wild.
95 pounds.
You're what?
I was 95 pounds.
In what grade?
8th grade.
8th grade, 95 pounds.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I went from I was putting on like 20 pounds a year, and then I haven't put on anything. I went from like 70 to 90 to 110 to 130, and then I've been the same height and weight since.
Yeah, I was 95 in 8th grade, and then 113, 126, 152, and 170.
Yeah. I was heavier in middle school than I was freshman. Middle school, I think I wrestled the state tournament at like 128, and then I wrestled 120 my freshman year.
Yeah.
Just not cutting it all in middle school, just from scratch.
No, I didn't cut it all in middle school.
Yeah. It's a way to do it.
I wasn't big on it in high school either. Only like freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, dude, it was so 5th grade. I think I wrestled like 75 pounds. 8th grade, like 85, or no, it was like 5th and 6th grade. I wrestled like around 85 pounds or whatever. But then for that Storm team, they wanted me to fill in at like 120 or something like that.
Yeah.
And at that, by that point in the summer, I got up to like 100 pounds. So I wrestled 120, weighing like 100 pounds, and then I did really well that weekend. So then, I was like, all right, I guess
I'm gonna stay this weight.
I guess I don't have to. I guess I probably don't need to cut weight no more.
Yeah.
So I just I didn't cut weight again after that till World Championships, my sophomore year, junior year. I just kept on growing.
Never stopped.
Yeah, worked out pretty. Dude, I went from weighing like 100 pounds to like 130, to like 160 to 200, just in like 3 years.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was wild. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, it is.
See if I got any more questions. I think we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah, we did. We went through a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, that's how this usually goes. We just kind of have a little conversation. Usually ends up going kind of long without even really noticing.
Yeah, I just looked at my phone. I was like, damn, it's already 2:30.
Yeah, it kind of ends up going when I talked to Bubba, we ended up talking for over an hour just because we were just having a good conversation. And then they cut it up and only end up posting something like probably 6 minutes.
13 seconds.
Yeah, honestly, it's funny. They just he just picked some good stuff. He edited it down. Yeah, I think that's everything. If there's anything you guys want to share.
I'm good.